Headlines for this week include Creative Imperatives is back, Sex Week is in full swing, and students get ready to shave their heads for charity. Stay tuned, WMCM's Week in Review is next.
Hello, and thanks for watching WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Tiana Vanderhei.
And I'm Ashley Reynolds. UWL will be hosting the second annual Arts and Communication Festival this Sunday, March 1st through Wednesday, March 4th. The Creative Imperatives Festival will showcase creative and innovative works from students, faculty, and featured guests. All events are free and open to the public. Overseeing faculty member Dina Huseman will be with us later for an exclusive interview. But for information on times and locations, visit www.uwlax.edu/creative-imperatives.
Looking to change up your Friday lunch plans? Join Campus Climate, the Institute for Latin American Studies, the Social Justice Network, and the Wellness Resource Center as they host Food for Thought Social Justice Brown Bag Lunch Series on Friday afternoons throughout the year. Tomorrow, the facilitated topic of discussion will be Understanding Affirmative Action at UWL. The discussion will be led by Nizam Arain. It will be held in the Protocol Room within the Cartwright Center from 1 until 2:30 in the afternoon. This series is free and open to everyone. Simply bring a lunch or purchase one within the cafeteria of the Cartwright Center. Cookies will be provided. For questions or to request disability accommodations, contact the Campus Climate Office at 608-7885-5098.
UWL Student Support Services aims to uphold the purpose of government-funded TRIO programs by putting on National TRIO Week. This week of events have provided low-income and first-generation students with academic, personal, career, and financial support. As part of TRIO Week, this Saturday, February 28th, is National TRIO Day for Volunteering. Students are encouraged to come volunteer at the Wafer Food Pantry from 9 in the morning to noon. To sign up and for more information, call 608-785-8535.
Next week, the Student Association Charity Ball will be held. We sent out the WMCM crew to find out more.
W Lacrosse's Student Association is holding its very first annual Charity Ball, Friday, March 6th at 7:30 p.m. at Valhalla Cartwright Center.
In the fall, Student Association took a pledge to combat sexual assault on campuses, and so this spring we are continuing the fight by hosting our first annual charity ball. And it's going to be really exciting. We are going to be having an Italian dinner buffet, musical performances by the ballroom dance team and a couple other groups, and there's going to be an open dance floor, so I think it will be a fantastic evening.
Tickets for the Charity Ball are $12. You can get them online at www.efoliotickets.com or at the information counter in Cartwright. This all includes dinner and live musical performances for the Student Association's attempt to raise awareness for sexual assault.
For WMCM, this has been Emily Platka, Camille Walter, and Cray Bradley. Thanks, guys. Now here's Bree Levine to tell us about what's happening around campus this week.
Thanks, Tia. Spring is just around the corner, and for many students, this means graduation. 2 members of the 2015 graduating class will be selected to speak at the commencement ceremonies on May 10th. Faculty, staff, and students can nominate a student who has shown leadership and UWL pride. Nominations are due by 1 p.m. tomorrow, Friday, February 27th. Self-nomination is acceptable, but must be done by the nomination deadline. To nominate a student to speak at commencement, email Academic Affairs Committee Chair Storm Larson at larson.stor@uwlax.edu. Nominated students will be asked to complete an application if they'd wish to be considered. Can you sing, tell jokes, maybe even play an instrument? Showcase your talent at the 1, 2, 3 Thursdays open mic night. At 6 in the evening on Thursday, March 5th in the Cellar Cartwright Center, students will rap, sing, play instruments, tell jokes, recite poetry, and more. While the lineup is already set for Thursday, you can contact the Campus Activities Board to participate in a future open mic night. Just email cab@uwlax.edu. Get ready for a show you won't soon forget. The next Album Encounter show will feature the new Basement Tapes' Lost on the River, tomorrow, Friday, February 27th, in room 20, Cowley Hall. Admission is $5. The Album Encounter series combines lasers, multimedia, and great music, new and old. These shows feature a new album every Friday night. To learn more about Album Encounters or the Planetarium, contact Bob Allen at allen.robe@uwlax.edu. Now back to you, Tia.
Thanks, Bree. UW La Crosse's Sex Week 2015 continues tonight with a presentation titled How to Be a Better Lover, taking place from 7:30 until 9 in room 1400 of Centennial Hall. This particular event is from the popular series How to Be a Better Man and will explore men's sexual health. Topics include how do you measure up, how to last longer, no means no, but what means yes, and the infamous friend zone. Also this evening, Love versus Lust will highlight a discussion regarding the differences between love and lust and the benefits of choosing virtue, purity, and abstinence. This presentation will start at 8 o'clock tonight in the auditorium within Graf Main Hall and will run until 9. Tomorrow, Sex Bingo will be held in the basement of Drake Hall from 8 to 9 and will wrap up this week's events. Come participate for your chances to win prizes, receive free condoms, and have fun while expanding your knowledge. For more information about Sex Week, contact Kate Nolke at knolke@uwlax.edu or by phone at 608-785-8977. The Cooley Region Humane Society has many pets in need of loving homes. Here's some of the animals available in this week's edition of Perfect Pets.
Meet Fluffle, a 7-year-old loving and adorable cat, both inside and out. Her unique color and well-behaved personality make her the perfect pet to any family. Patty is a young coonhound who is a very beautiful and outgoing, affectionate young lady who would love to lean on you for some petting. This is Eli. If his handsome and unique markings don't convince you, then his personality sure will. Kaiser is a 3-year-old pit bull. Aww, just look at him smile. He is a strong boy who is in need of some training and exercise. To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. It's time to say goodbye to your hair and break up those stylish hats. The 8th annual St. Baldricks event will be Saturday, March 7th at the Rec on UWL's campus from noon to 4 in the afternoon. Anyone is welcome to participate, but if parting with your hair just isn't an option, monetary donations will be accepted. To donate or to sign up, visit www.stbaldricks.org/events. All proceeds go to the St. Baldricks Foundation for Childhood Cancer Research. Catch Me If You Can is the new musical produced by the UWL Theater Department. We sent out our WMCM crew to find out more.
Catch Me If You Can is an epic story about Frank Jr., who does a bunch of cons in his life and actually ends up really becoming somebody he doesn't want to be.
It's really cool to see the entire show come together. The set design's really cool. It's plain white, but that's done intentionally so they can hit it and make it come alive with a lot of different colors.
Catch Me If You Can is set in the 1960s, and they do a great job of depicting that through their costume.
And neon colors were huge in the 60s. Busts were different, the lining was definitely on the side, things were slimmer. Oh, and the white go-go boots, yes. So it's very bright, it's very fun, it's kind of psychedelic in a way.
Catch Me If You Can is a production that all ages can enjoy.
It's fun, it's got this great upbeat tempo to it that is really great for anybody who's listening to it.
Everything come together, the lights, the set, the band has been really, really great, and just seeing the entire performance come together, which what we're going to have is a really, really awesome show.
Catch Me If You Can opens up February 27th. From WMCM, this is Matt, Rachel, and Lydia.
Tickets are $5 for UWL students and can be purchased at the box office in the Center for the Arts building. UW Lacrosse is one of many local organizations that participates in Jeans Day every month. This month, charities include the Miss Lacrosse Oktoberfest Scholarship Program and the Rotary Club of Lacrosse After Hours. To participate, simply visit your building's Jeans Day contact person to contribute your $1 and grab a participatory sticker. Jeans Day will take place tomorrow at UW Lacrosse. Start off your weekend on a positive note and help make a difference right here in the Cooley region. For more information, email Maureen Spencer at mspencer@uwlax.edu, or by phone you can reach her at 608-785-8115. Each week, the WMCM crew goes out to talk to your fellow peers in a segment we call Campus Insight. This week, they ask students what their favorite thing is about the month of March.
I'm Craig Bradley, and this week on Campus Insight, we asked people what they were looking forward to in March.
I'm looking forward to spring break, my last spring break as a college student. I'm pretty excited to be graduating too.
Yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
Exciting.
I think I'm looking forward to the warm weather, just being able to run outside, not being stuck inside the rec all the time.
I'm going snowboarding at Copper Mountain during spring break.
St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, you doing anything for St. Patrick's Day?
Maybe.
In March, I'm looking forward to spring break.
I'm planning to lose 50 pounds.
My favorite part of March is watching March Madness basketball because I can't wait for the Badgers to win it all this year.
I'm looking forward to watching March Madness and watching the Badgers win it all.
I would love some warm weather. It would be nice.
That's it for this week's Campus Insight. I'm Craig Bradley with Henry Lynch and Travis Udall.
Look for the WMCM crew around campus for a chance to have your opinions heard on next week's Campus Insight. And now here's Thomas Rehfeldt with a movie review of the movie Pulp Fiction.
The path of the righteous man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. Blessed is he who in the name of charity and goodwill shepherds the weak through the valley of darkness, for he is truly his brother's keeper and the finder of lost children. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers. And you will know my name is the Lord when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Ladies and gentlemen, from the peculiar mind of Quentin Tarantino, Pulp Fiction.
This man is beset on all sides by the inequities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil men. And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger those who attempt to poison and destroy my brothers.
You know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
What do they call it?
Royale with cheese.
Royale with cheese.
You got a corpse in a car, minus the head in the garage. Take me to it.
Mother...
Who's Sid?
Sid's dead, baby. Sid's dead.
I love you, pumpkin.
I love you, honey bunny.
Everybody be cool, this is a robbery! What's Fonzie like?
Cool.
Correctamundo. And that's what we're gonna be. We're gonna be cool.
Pulp Fiction is a myriad of pop cultural symbolism and the bleak reality of nihilism incarnate. Pulp Fiction will decimate the thin-grained line between comedy and the tragic reality of a meaningless life. Vulgarity, drugs, S&M, gratuitous violence, and the repulsive existence of a gang-dominated world. No police, no sensitivity, no morals, no hope. In such an apathetic wasteland, a simple golden watch may be the last token of honor in a senseless world. The moralist retribution littered throughout this film is a testimony to the symbolic divinity graced from the cultural symbols that litter the setting of this film. If you want to savor a cinematic sensation, you'll love this movie before you can say blueberry pie. Stay tuned to WMCM. Katy Pence will be back with this weekend's weather.
Hey, can't find what you're looking for? What? You can find what you're looking for and more at WMCM. WMCM TV has plenty of shows you can view at your pleasure. There's Profile, where we interview people throughout the community. Or if you like sports, we have Sports Talk Live and Sports Scene. And if you're into celebrity gossip, that's why we have Afternoon Delight.
Well, that all looks great, but I'm on a computer, not a TV. I bet you guys don't have a way for me to watch this stuff on a computer.
Oh, we have that covered too. Just go to WMCMTV.com for all the updates.
Wow, that solves all my problems. Thanks, WMCM Genie.
Welcome back to WMCM's Week in Review. I'm Katy Pence, and I'll be your meteorologist this weekend. Taking a look at tonight's weather, we see that it's going to be partly cloudy with west-northwest winds at 6 miles per hour. It's going to be particularly frigid tonight with a high of only 10 and a low of -8. However, tomorrow is going to mark an upswing in temperatures with a high of 18 and a low of -4. It'll be partly sunny with west-southwest winds at 7 miles per hour. And moving on into Saturday, we see that temperatures continue to rise with a high of 23 and a low of just 12. However, that will come with a 40% chance of snow and southern winds at 10 miles per hour. Moving on into Sunday, we see that there will be a continued chance of snow with southwest winds at 11 miles per hour. We'll have a high of 32 degrees and a low of 7. The warm temperature, along with the chance of snow, could create some dangerous driving conditions, so make sure you leave yourself plenty of time to get to your destination and be very careful. Now here's Molly Prescott with this week's interview on Creative Imperatives.
Thanks, Katie. I'm sitting here with Chelsea Knightsky and Dr. Dina Huseman, coordinators of this year's Creative Imperatives. Now, Dina, we touched on Creative Imperatives earlier in the show, but could you maybe describe it more in detail for those just tuning in?
Sure. Creative Imperatives is a 4-day event that's scheduled every spring semester. This is our second year. Hopefully will be a long process in the years ahead as well, where we highlight the contributions of the arts and communication studies on campus and around the community and the country to show just how vital those things really are to how we live our lives and the importance of creativity in that.
All right, now, how and when did this event get started?
This is the second year, as I said. We started the process of it in the summer of 2013, getting the ideas together of what we wanted this kind of event to include, what sorts of speakers and what sorts of creative events could be part of it. So that started it, and our first event then was in April of 2014, where we brought in several composers and artists and people like that. So it's been almost 2 years in the process, and then this is our second year of actually putting it on.
Okay, now Chelsea, this year's theme is called Stories We Live, Stories We Tell. How is this theme chosen, and how is it relevant across all Creative Imperatives?
Well, as we were talking about it, we thought that it was a really good idea to show that everyone has a story. We really wanted people to be able to connect with it, and the audiences that would be coming and the people participating. And as we can all know, we all each have our own stories, and so the composers and the artists and the faculty members that are a part of this are all going to show their story and tell their story through what they like to do, whether it's painting, whether it's through music, whether it's just through writing. And so we thought that it was something that a lot of people could relate to.
All right, now I understand a big part of Creative Imperatives is very hands-on, and we like to call Watch Them Works. Maybe you could describe this a little more for me?
Watch Them Works are events where the faculty members are opening up their studios so that the public and students can go in and see really what they're passionate about and what they like to do. And so There's different watch them works like printmaking. You get to see ceramists. You can see public speaking, and so you get to go in and see what they do and see them in their work. And so it's a huge opportunity for people to see the talent and the creativity around campus.
I like that you touched on public speaking, because another big component are the speakers that you have come in.
Yes.
Could you tell us who is presenting this year?
Yes, we have Kevin Kling, who will be presenting on Sunday night. And then we have Dr. Chen Yi, who is a composer. She's going to be helping teach some classes as well as compose her music and tell her story. We have Amarius Smoleski, who is a performer and a poet, and she will be presenting on Monday. And we also have Robert Rosen, who is also a performer, and he will be presenting on Tuesday.
All right, Dina, maybe could you elaborate a little more about what they will be talking about individually?
Well, Chen Yi is a composer who is from China and has lived in the U.S. for a long time now. So she's going to be talking about the role of her culture and in international cultures, as well as the role of culture in her music, and telling some of the stories about her life as she's gone through. Kevin Kling is a storyteller from Minnesota, so he'll be telling stories about his life growing up in Minnesota, which most of us can relate to, those upper Midwestern states. And he'll be talking about, he has different health things that he tells, really funny, engaging stories. He's been on NPR quite a bit, so people may have heard him that way. Amarius de Jesus Moleski will be talking about, how art factors into her work and poetry. She'll be doing a small class with some students to help them develop as performers as well. And the same with Mr. Rosen, who will be talking about his performance and how he became a performer and what it means to him to be a performer.
All right, so if people are looking for schedules or events or questions they have, who should they contact? Where should they look?
Well, there's the website, which was mentioned earlier, is www.uwlax.edu/creative-imperatives. Yeah. And so that has a schedule that's broken out day by day, as well as broken out by department. So you can look up events for communication studies, theater, music, or art, and see what's going on in all of those different contexts.
All right, now Creative Imperatives is crucial not only for the School of Arts Communication, not only for UWL, but for the greater La Crosse community. For people attending these events, what do you hope that they get from it?
I hope that they realize that being a part of it, I've really realized the different talents that people have. I guess I never was able to see, I was never close to the art students or the theater students since I was in communication, so it's an opportunity for people to really see a wide range of what people can do. I hope people walk away with just seeing that their creativity matters and that they should go for their passion as well, like these people do.
All right, Dina, would you like to add anything to that?
Yeah, I want people obviously to have fun and to realize how important fun and creativity and that energy really is to our mental well-being, our health, our happiness. But I also hope they leave with just some new knowledge about how our stories impact how we go about living our lives in the arts and in communication, and just a broader sense of what we do at UWL as faculty and students and colleagues.
All right, real quick, what event are we looking forward to the most?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, there's so many.
Yeah, I don't know that I can pick a single one, honestly. I love the Watch Them Works because, like Chelsea, I'm a communication person. So if you go to the printmaking sessions, which are on Monday, you can bring a shirt and they'll make a woodblock shirt for you. And I'm excited to have a shirt made for myself.
All right, wonderful. Well, ladies, thank you for coming in. Next, we will have sports with Adam. But first, let's take a look at those adorable Perfect Pets.
Meet Fluffle, a 7-year-old loving and adorable cat, both inside and out. Her unique color and well-behaved personality make her the perfect pet to any family. Patty is a young coonhound who is a very beautiful and outgoing, affectionate young lady who would love to lean on you for some petting. This is Eli. If his handsome and unique markings don't convince you, then his personality sure will. Kaiser is a 3-year-old pit bull. Aww, just look at him smile. He is a strong boy who is in need of some training and exercise. To find out more about adoption for these pets or others, contact the Cooley Region Humane Society at 781-4014.
Again, the phone number for the Cooley Region Humane Society is 781-4014. Well, the UWL men's basketball team wrapped up their season last week with a showdown in Platteville against the Pioneers for bragging rights heading into the off-season. But it wasn't meant to be, as the Eagles fell 64-61. The game was hotly contested throughout the second half, with 9 ties and 11 lead changes, but Matt Ostrich made a hoop and a hack with 1:24 left in the game to put the Pioneers up for good. Jake Manning led the way with Platteville with 25 points and 10 rebounds, as the Pioneers finished 16-8 overall, 9-6 in WISC play. Skylar Cameron had 18 points and 6 rebounds for the Eagles, who dropped to 11-14 overall and 6-10 in conference, good enough for 6th place overall. The UWL ladies swim team wrapped up its regular season by taking home their 4th consecutive WIAC Conference Championship in Brown Deer on February 19th. And swimmer Brooke Reynolds had a particularly stellar week when she was awarded the 2015 Judy Krukman Scholar Athlete Award. She is the 11th Eagle to receive this prestigious honor, and I had the chance to talk with her in studio about this rare accomplishment and her thoughts on the season overall. Let's hear what she had to say.
Championships, one of my events, we swim 3 individual events, and so I was expecting to swim backstroke, but I wasn't sure about my 3rd event, and I ended up swimming the 200 IM. And it was kind of decided the night before just because of team points and everything, and that ended up being my best time ever. So I was overall happy with how the conference meet went, and the entire season was a lot of fun.
4 of the last 6 recipients of the award have reigned from UWL, and Brooke certainly feels honored to be among an elite few.
It's something that's very, very important, especially at lacrosse. They put such an emphasis on academics and how important that is to balance your academics with your athletics and other activities that you're involved in. So it feels really good to bring that back to lacrosse and just to represent my school and my team.
And while maintaining a 3.62 GPA while double majoring in accounting and finance is a tall order, she says friends, faith, and good time management help her swim towards success.
Just having certain times during the day that I know I need to do homework and need to balance other activities really helps me stay on my schedule and stay structured. And having such a great group of friends that support me and teammates, and also my faith is really important to me. I think that's kind of what holds it all together for me.
Diving squad will be competing in the Division III Championships this weekend in Chicago, with the rest of the team traveling to Shenandoah, Texas for the D3 finals later in March. And even though the spring semester has just begun for most of us, the men and women's indoor track and field teams are already set to defend their respective conference championships. The men will be looking for their 4th straight, and the women will go for 3 in a row. The runners convene this weekend in Platteville, and UWL will be very well represented. On the men's side, sophomore Ross Denman and senior Jeffrey Hill will be defending their 2014 individual championships in the 400-meter dash and pole vault, respectively, with senior Sean Royer looking to become the WIAC's first 3-time winner of the 800-meter run. The women will be led by junior Bree Levine, who won the triple jump event a year ago and was on the winning 4x400 relay team. Other members to watch out for include Carissa Conrad in the 5,000-meter run, Meg Heafy as part of the 4x200-meter relay, and Eddie Korb in the 60-meter hurdles. The Indoor National Championships will be held in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, later on in March. And that's all for this week's sports. That was a really good first news show. A bang-up job by everyone involved.
Yeah, there's a lot going on campus this week. So we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thank you all for watching WMCM's Week in Review. Make sure to join us next week, Thursday at 4:30, right here on Campus Channel 6, Charter Channel 96, and Digital Cable Channel 989. I have no idea what you wrote.